It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to touch on this because this really and truthfully was a crazy story. It's a story that I have a lot to say about because, you know, Shakur Stevenson, been a big fan of him for a long time. Since before most of the world even knew his name, I was a fan of Shakur Stevenson when I interviewed him before he even went to the Olympics, right? So I got a lot of love for Shakur Stevenson. I think he's a great fighter. I think despite his lackluster performance against Edwin De Los Santos, I think from a skill standpoint and from a technical standpoint, still one of the best fighters in the game today. You can't take that from him, right? But recently, I was on Twitter and I saw that Floyd Schofield, upcoming top prospect / contender, he called out Shakur, and it ain't the first time he called out Shakur. He's called out Shakur a lot of times. They've been very vocal about wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson, which you should do that when you're a young fighter like that, hungry to get to the top. You're only 16-0, looking for that big fight. You should be calling out the top guys, the top names, right? So that's what he did. And what kind of weirded me out, because what you would expect a guy like Shakur Stevenson to say and do is say, hey, you know what? That fight doesn't really do anything for me. I won't make a lot of money fighting that fight, but if we were to fight, I'll beat your ass. That's the way I would expect somebody like Shakur Stevenson to say. But that's not what Shakur Stevenson did. You know what Shakur Stevenson did when Floyd Schofield called him out? He said, I'm tired of these clout chasers. I'm tired of this, that, and the third. And he said, if you want to fight me, you got to fight my little brother, Abdullah Mason. Now, listen, y'all know me. I love Abdullah Mason. I got a lot of love for the Mason family. Amir, Abdullah, Ibrahim, the dad, Valiant Mason. All the brothers. I love the Mason family. And I would love Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield fight. It'd be a great fight featuring two very talented, very fun, lightweight, rising stars. Fireworks. It would just be fireworks, right? So I'm not against the fight, but it's more so from the Shakur side of things. Why are you trying to play matchmaker when you're the same guy who consistently, I hear Shakur Stevenson consistently say, nah, these guys don't want to fight me. And this, that, and the third. These guys don't want to fight Shakur. These guys don't want no smoke with Shakur. Then you get a guy who does want to smoke with you, and now it's an issue. Now you're too good to fight old Floyd Schofield. Now look, I took a look at the rankings. Floyd Schofield's only ranked in one governing body, which is the WBA. He's the number 4 ranked WBA lightweight contender. Shakur is the WBC champion. He's not ranked in the WBC, so I get all that. But yeah, man, Shakur, how is someone gonna call you out? And I'm not saying you gotta fight everyone that calls you out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in so many words, and just to put it simply in layman's terms, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say you're the most ducked and avoided fighter in boxing, and then when an exciting young fighter who I know will love to fight you calls you out, you try to play matchmaker. I just don't like it from Shakur, right? Now, does Floyd Schofield necessarily want to fight Abdullah? To be fair to Shakur, I won't be too biased. I haven't heard Floyd Schofield really say too much about fighting Abdullah Mason. And I can't blame him for not wanting to fight Abdullah Mason because Abdullah Mason's good. Truth be told, truth be too quiet as kept, and Shakur might not like this, But Abdullah might mess around, and if they were to ever fight, he might, maybe not right now because Abdullah still needs more experience, but what I'm saying is basically, if Abdullah had more experience, I could see him really, putting it on Shakur, honestly, because Abdullah, he's sharp, man. He's sharp. He's got the boxing IQ just like Shakur. But he's mean. He's got a mean streak that all respect to Shakur. Shakur don't got that mean streak Abdullah got. And Abdullah knows Shakur knows Abdullah's the real deal, right? So I don't think, if he's telling Floyd Schofield, if you beat Abdullah, I'll fight you. But if Abdullah beats Floyd, does Abdullah fight Shakur? How does that work? Is it only a one-way thing? I got nothing bad against Shakur. I think the world of him as a fighter. I just don't like sometimes on social media how he is at times, but I hope for the boxing fans' sake, right? Because he's saying that boxing is a generation full of soft fighters and these guys don't want to fight each other and we need to set a different standard for the sport. Okay, well, if that's the case, then hopefully his next opponent is great. Hopefully his next opponent is of upper echelon, top tier caliber. Because if it's not, then all these comments are gonna look crazy. But I like that fight. Like, don't get it twisted. I like Abdullah versus Floyd Schofield. I generally speaking, I would love to see all the young lightweights like Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield fight each other. I would like to see these guys, mix it up. Ashton Silva, I think he might be at 140, but Ernesto Tito Mercado, all these guys, Keyshawn Davis, all these guys, Andy Cruz. I like to see them all get it in. But, boxing's a business, and if the dollars don't make sense, the fights don't happen. It's that simple in plain English. So we'll see how it goes for all these guys. But yeah, man, Shakur needs to stop playing matchmaker. Like, he's trying to. I mean, maybe he's doing it in a good spirit. Maybe he's just trying to hype up Abdullah Mason and get more people talking about him. So if that was truly his intent, then congrats, you accomplished mission. Because I love Abdullah Mason, and I'll look for any excuse to talk about him. And this was definitely a great excuse. But yeah, no, I'm not even necessarily saying that he's got to fight Floyd Schofield, right? Because that fight doesn't do a whole lot for him right now. Like, Floyd Schofield's not even that known. He doesn't make him a lot of money. It's just more so like the principle of the matter. I'm just saying pretty much you can't have it both ways. You can't say, hey, nobody wants to fight me, and then when a guy wants to fight you, now you want to be a matchmaker, And it was the same thing at 30. Like, I remember when Shakur was in other weight classes, like at 30, Joe Cordina wanted to fight him, and just, the fights never happened. He moved up, so this is what it is. But listen, what do you guys think? Is there any validity to what I'm saying? Like, do you agree with what I'm saying, or am I out of pocket? Let me know. I'm open to correction. I'm open to discussion and debate. And definitely, I would say, what do you guys think about if they were to fight? If we were granted our wish and Shakur Stevenson's wish as a matchmaker came true, who would you pair between Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield? I like that fight. I think Floyd Schofield's very physically strong, and if he closes that gap on you and is able to explode, he could be a nightmare for anybody. But I just think Abdullah Mason, too sharp, too smart, too good, too mean. Boxing IQ for his age, astronomically high. I think not only does he beat Floyd Schofield, I think he would beat him quite handily, like soundly, like stop him, And I don't think Golden Boy is in a rush to put Schofield in with a guy like Abdullah right now, and I don't think Top Rank is in a rush to put Abdullah in with Schofield. That's a fight that could happen in 18 to 24 months time. So we'll see how it goes. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.